You walk over them every day, on busy streets, quiet roads, parking lots, sidewalks, heavy slabs of metal sitting perfectly flat with the ground, manhole covers. They're always there, and almost all of them share one detail most people never question. They're round. Most people assume it's just tradition, or maybe it looks nicer. Some think it's easier to manufacture that way, but that's not the real reason. And once you understand why manhole covers are round, you start to see how much thought goes into even the most ordinary parts of modern cities. To understand this, you have to go underground. Beneath the streets is a hidden world: sewer lines, storm drains, electrical vaults, communication tunnels. And every one of them needs access points for maintenance, inspection, and emergency repairs. Those access points have a problem. They must be large enough for a human to fit through, strong enough to hold cars and trucks, and safe enough that they don't become a hazard if something goes wrong. Early engineers experimented with different shapes: squares, rectangles, even triangles, and that's where the trouble started. A square cover has corners, and corners create weak points. But the real danger isn't cracking, it's falling. If you lift a square or rectangular cover and rotate it just right, it can drop straight through its own opening. Gravity does the rest. That's not a theoretical problem. It happened. Workers were injured, equipment was damaged, and in worst cases, open shafts were left exposed in public streets. A round cover changes everything. No matter how you turn a circle, its width is constant. There is no angle where it becomes narrower than the opening beneath it. That means a round manhole cover physically cannot fall through its own hole. Not by accident, not by carelessness, not even if it slips out of someone's hands. That single property makes the circle unbeatable. But safety is only part of the story. There's also weight. Manhole covers are heavy, often between 50 and 150 kilograms. A square cover has to be lifted straight up. A round one can be rolled. That matters when a single worker is opening dozens of covers a day. Rolling reduces strain, injuries, and time. Then there's pressure. Sewer systems don't just carry water, they carry gas. When pressure builds up underground, the weakest point looks for a way out. A round cover distributes force evenly in all directions. No corners, no stress concentrations. That makes it far less likely to crack or shift during pressure surges. And if something does go wrong, the consequences are serious. An open manhole is invisible at night, deadly to drivers, dangerous to pedestrians. So engineers don't rely on one safety feature. They stack them. Round shape, heavy material, inset rims, sometimes locking mechanisms, all working together to reduce risk. Of course, nothing is perfect. Round covers are harder to stack. They take up more space during transport, and manufacturing circles isn't always cheaper. But the trade-off is worth it, because the cost of failure here isn't inconvenience, it's injury, or worse. There's a quiet elegance to that decision, a shape chosen not for style, but because physics leaves no better option. So the next time you step over a manhole cover without noticing it, remember this: that simple circle is doing one job extremely well, staying exactly where it belongs.